is a top-tier brand. It is an elite brand. It's at the best compound in South Africa, arguably the world.
I'm excited to race here. I really enjoy the course, but once we've won it, there's a little bit more pressure, I guess. And this year being the cross-tri champs, I think there's going to be a lot more competition.
Oh, I saw a lot of social media last year. It looked awesome to race here. So I'm super excited to race here, and it's a bonus that it's SA Champs.
I think for a championship level event, it's perfect. Stoked.
But the trails here are very flowy, it's very sharp corners and all of that. And you go onto the golf bike courses for a bit, which is also quite lekker. Gives it a bit of a change of scenery.
Obviously, the swim and the run is always difficult, but I try and balance all three of them.
30k is not too bad in terms of distance, but I am slightly worried about the technicality of the course. So my approach would be to stay on the bike going down and really hitting it hard going upwards.
As promised, I'm here. My coach is doing it with me, and I'm going to enjoy it.
I'm currently asking myself that question. It's about like 45 minutes before my start, and I'm like, why am I here? You know why I'm here? It's to push my limits and to see what I can do. Because I think the past 2 years of doing the Auto General cross-triathlon have really taught me that I can do hard things. Like when that hill was looking at me like this and I've just got to pedal and just kind of go forward, it's so motivating to just kind of apply to other areas of my life as well. Like there's nothing that's too tough that I can't handle. So that's why I'm here.
So to be the host venue for the Auto General Cross-Tri and then be able to also participate in the event is absolutely incredible. I've got to say, it feels like you are living and breathing the sport completely. I think that I'm so proud of our ops team on the ground for the maintenance that they've done with the trails and the routes and everything. And then I think from the organizers' side, the markings, the setting up of the event, it's just really, really been incredible.
Steyn City is the venue, and this is a triathlon paradise. Thousands of acres of awesome parkland, more than 50 kilometers of mountain bike trails, and it all begins here in this perfect lagoon. It's going to be jam-packed with some incredible action. This is the Auto General Cross-Tri, hosted by Steyn City.
Well, there's a lot on the line now, so obviously it's a sick event that I came to last year as well. And you know, now with the title up for grabs for this year, I was like, you know, even more stoked just to be here, just to race. So yeah, a lot on the line today. Some serious athletes, so really keen to get the racing going.
No, I'm super excited. I think the lagoon just makes it more accessible to most people. And yeah, the thought of racing in a pool just makes me more happier.
Bringing or affiliating with TSA and having an SA Champs event here at Steyn City just brings athletes right across South Africa, and it's that honor for them to be in SA Champs in their category for the whole year. So they are crowned as the Auto General Cross-Triathlon here at Steyn City, and that's the title they hold for the full year till next year.
Rudolf Nodier and Scott Fisher emerged from the shimmering lagoon like titans, their strokes slicing through the water with precision. Neck and neck, they charged onto the shore, their determination etched into every stride, setting the stage for an epic showdown. For the elite women, Rihanna Robertson surged ahead with unrelenting focus. Her movements fluid and commanding, Close behind, Louise Bentley followed, her resolve unwavering as they transitioned out of the water and onto the next challenge. With their mountain bikes poised and ready, the athletes geared up for the next discipline. Nordia and Fisher cleated in, their eyes locked on the winding trails of Steyn City. Fisher, a picture of grit, led by a razor-thin margin of just 12 seconds, with Bongani and Kosana lurking dangerously close, ready to pounce. Nicolette Griffioen, a force of nature, clawed her way forward in the transition zone, her focus unshakable. Ali Erskine trailed mere seconds behind, their rivalry intensifying with every pedal stroke. But it was Rihanna Robertson who held the lead.
Yeah, the race is against the man in the mirror today, so just gonna do my own thing. Yeah, take the training that's been put in the bag, so just using that to yeah, keep going and just challenge myself today.
So for me, I'm definitely going to push hard on the hills. I'll try to take it a little bit easy, but not too easy on the downhills. We still need a race out there. But yeah, try to remain focused and yeah, just give my best.
Incredible course, especially getting out and getting back in. It takes a bit of a toll, but also lovely to experience some of the trails. You know, very well marked. Some of it was a bit technical, but really enjoyed the nice flowing trails.
So with this, you don't really have to do any kind of sighting because you look a little bit up and you find that there's not tiles, but there is lines in the damn pool that you actually see over here the whole time. So sighting isn't that bad, and also you don't really fight anyone because in the open water you fight people for position, where over here everyone kind of stays in their lane. Mountain bike, a little bit tough. Climbs were hectic. I'm not really used to mountain biking. Climbs were hectic, a bit technical, so very happy that I didn't fall off the bike.
Yeah, I felt really good on the bike for the first few Ks. Started catching the guys quite early. And then, yeah, part of the game, unfortunately, I went over one of the rock gardens and got a pinch puncture. So that gave a little cut to my sidewall, which, you know, I plugged it, put bombs in, pumped it up, and yeah, just did not want to play games with me today. So yeah, unfortunately I had to DNF, which is quite bleak. But yeah, that's the unfortunate other side of racing that you also have to look out for. So these things happen, and yeah, just got to get up, look at the next race and move forward. I guess you got to create yourself a positive, because I mean the situation is quite bleak, especially if it's like a national champs like today. We have to DNF, but you know, I was here from Tuesday, so for me a positive is at least I got some altitude exposure, which is quite decent for the season ahead. But I think the main important thing you need to take away from it is how you handle this disappointment. So yeah, obviously in professional sports, disappointments happen all over the time. So if you can teach yourself how to handle it and work through it, then I mean, you can just be a better athlete at the end of the day. So
Still in the lead, Scott Fisher laced up for the next discipline, his confidence radiating. Meanwhile, Rudolf Nudia seized the moment, overtaking Ryno Owen after a heartbreaking puncture cost him his second place position. The race was far from over, and every second counted. André de Beer, fondly known as Die Katman. His triumph over many life-threatening health challenges offers a story of resilience and triumph. His journey to the cross-tri event is a testament to the power of perseverance and of the human spirit.
Well, after the accident, they found me. Immediately they attended to me. We found 2 intercostal muscles torn, and also I broke my tooth. As promised, I'm here. My approach was to take it as a training day, and then Nico told me this morning he's going to ghost me. So we'll talk to each other. I'm not going to look at heart rate or any other numbers. I'm going to go the way I'm feeling. It's amazing coming here today. I've seen this event on TV, and see so many new faces. It shows that the sport is growing, and that's what makes me glad. That's what I wanted to see 5 decades in the 70s should happen to the sport. Eventually, we're there.
It was an incredible journey from 2024 to 2025 up until today. We added a standard sprint and a super sprint. With the standard we moved up to 1,200 meters, 30k kilometer bike and then an 8k run, where the sprint was a 600 meter swim, then a 12k bike and a 4k run, and then a super sprint, which is for the younger generation out there, the youth, which was a 250 meter swim with a 6k bike and a 2k run.
Race director JP Norkier, an accomplished athlete himself, knows what it takes for an awesome event and shares his inspiring vision of inclusivity, encouraging all able-bodied people to become competitors and to join the Auto General Xtri. It's not just for the elite, it's for you. It's a celebration of passion, effort, and the joy of pushing boundaries.
It actually feels like it almost sets your soul on fire when you get to be the marketing and events manager, but I also get to be the triathlete on the day, experiencing it from both sides of the event is amazing, because you just feel this passion coming from all sides, the people hosting the event, the sponsors, and then being out there in the field with the other athletes, like racing and cheering and supporting each other. It's just really, really amazing, and it just makes you want to keep coming back every single time.
Since last year, I've done a bit more mountain biking, especially speed work, and a bit more triathlon. So today actually felt like an improvement on last year for me, and I really enjoyed the course. So I think I was second out the water, and quite early on the bike course, I caught the lady that was in first place. I managed to pass her there, but I just kept up a consistent effort throughout, so never had to surge. Never took it easy.
I did this event 2 years ago for the first time when it was just held for the first time, and then last year I couldn't do it as I was pregnant, and then I recently gave birth to my daughter, so I'm back again.
After her baby break, one could sense Elne van Niekerk's joy at returning to racing. Her grace and poise on the bike, a sight to behold. She reached the transition zone in third, trailing Adrian Mulman and Nicolette Griffioen, her determination shining through every pedal stroke. Fischer opened up a commanding gap, his focus unyielding. Yet, seasoned runner Clinton Cogsell and the relentless Rudolf Nodia inched closer, their eyes fixed on the prize. But Fischer held firm, crossing the finish line to claim the title of South Africa's cross-triathlon champion. His triumph a testament to sheer willpower and skill.
From the start, my goal was just to push the pace. I'm a strong swimmer, also a biker and runner, but from the start I knew I just had to play to my strengths, push from the start. Yeah, on the swim, I was chasing Rudolph. And then luckily our transition, I came out first and then I just gave it full gas from then on. On the bike, it was really nice with the technical flowing trails. It was really awesome.
Yeah, so it was after the rock garden on Springbok descent, I think that's what it's called, and then I saw Ryno got a puncture. So I stopped and I gave him a bomb and regulator, hoping that he could fix it, but I think the puncture was just he got a sidewall cut, so he couldn't do it. So unfortunately for him, but lucky for me.
So I knew on the run that's my strongest of the three. Swim, I just got to get through it. So I came out sort of near the back on the swim, and then on the bike, you know, just made up some places on the bike and just took it really careful. And then as soon as I got on the run, I just let it all loose and made up about 4 places on the run. So that's where I made up my places, and super glad, yeah.
In the elite women's race, defending champion Nicolette Griffioen unleashed her full power, creating a seemingly insurmountable lead. Adrian Mulman fought valiantly to close the gap, but it was clear Nicolette was unstoppable. With every stride, she cemented her legacy, crossing the finish line to reclaim her championship title in a blaze of glory.
Disappointing that there's not more young girls coming into the sport, and it's not just from a racing point of view, but like we're not seeing a lot of passion and a lot of girls out here enjoying the like nature and trails.
Last year I couldn't finish. I tore my plantar fascia out of the swim. I felt it go. Hopped to my bike, rode a great bike, and then physically couldn't put my foot down, so I hopped for 3 kilometers and then got a lift home. So today when I was running, I was like, oh, just ecstatic to be able to do it. And then my family was all here, so the kids were in the super sprint, my husband did the half sprint, and then yeah, I did the standards. The bike I made up all my time because I've been cycling quite a bit, so I quite enjoyed that. Enjoyed the scenic trails, the flow of it, everything, and the run we nearly survived. But it was a good out, I really enjoyed it.
Ten of the best on a great day amongst our men's racing, both elite and amateur. Your champion, both for the day and South African cross-triathlon champion Scott Fisher, in a time of 2 hours, 10 minutes, 26 seconds, chased by Rudolf Nodier and Clinton Cogswell rounding out the podium. Brilliant racing from Bryn Freeman, Sean Henderson, Chart van der Walt, Bongani Nkosasana Chabalala, Tino Rousseau, Andre Visser, and Philip van der Loo to round out the 10 best on the day. Amongst the women, it was also elite and amateur together. Sabrina van Wyk in 10th position with Rachel Jane Green, Elrie de Toy, and in 7th place, the marketing and events manager for Steyn City, not just organising the race, but racing to 7th place, Louise Bentley. Rihanna Robertson taking 6th. Do that again. Rihanna Robertson in your 6th position as we look at your top 5. Sandri Swanepoel, Sandra Mansfelder, and then your podium. Inel Nikek back into 3rd place, Adrian Mulman 2nd, and champion yet again, Nicolette Griffioen. This is more than just a competition. It's a celebration of resilience, the unbreakable human drive to conquer the impossible as ordinary people transition into athletes and face adversity head-on, discovering the depths of their strength and showcasing the unyielding pursuit of greatness. Every twist, turn, and challenge is designed to test the heart and soul, and everyone passed with flying colors, showing their determination and rising to the top. The Auto General Cross-Triathlon isn't just about winning. It's about finishing. It's about embracing the journey, supporting one another, and pushing the boundaries of what's possible.
I'm feeling good. I'm enjoying this. It's hard. The cycling was hard, the swimming was hard, but the run is fun. Oh, we're having fun. Good, it's tough.
but we're loving it on the road. You know, it's a challenge we put for ourselves and we're doing it.
Yeah, I love the trail run. Trail runs are great. Yeah, just too many uphills. More downhills, please.
I'm feeling brilliant. It's the fourth time that I'm here, and it was my best time up to now.
My favorite part is basically everything. I love the swimming, love the running, love the cycling. I love everything.
The views are spectacular, the rivers flow, the golf greens are green. It is beautiful, just a stunning event.
We're feeling strong. We've got a K to go and we've had a jaw. We know we're probably near the back, but that's not why we're here. We have to have a jaw and that's what we've done. Hey friend?
Yeah.
Mwah.
Thanks for the watermelon.
If I have to reflect back, it's important not to forget where I come from, and Andre was the person who introduced me to multi-sport and endurance sport in general. To go through with him on the swim and on the bike and to see how he experiences it, and he still pushes himself to his limit, is something that I can value, and it's something that I'll never forget. I think there's some events where I've finished on the podium or I did really well that I forgot. I can't even remember the races, but this race today I will cherish for the rest of my life. And yeah, it's just a small way of me saying thank you for what he's done for me in my life. Andre, there's still a lot left in the tank, and it just shows you it doesn't matter who you are, you can go through a lot of tough times in life. If the will is there, you can do it, and that's a big thing. I think he's got the will again, and now we can move forward from here. It's a nice kickstart for him for the future.
It was quite an experience, but after, you know, all my chemo and cancer, and now my comeback to the sport, I'm very grateful for the opportunity Auto General with this Xtri gave me to test myself. And I know there's a lot of work, but the work is not only in my hands, it's in Nico's hands as well, because he could see today where's my weakness. He was looking after me, he was telling me what to do, and open a road where I was faster than the other guys, close the road where I was slower. He's absolutely a gem. As soon as I reach my goal weight again, there's going to be a lot of kick in me. Even between the youngsters, I still got a lot in me. I'm not done yet.
Auto General is so proud to once again be associated with the X-Triathlon. We're the 4th year that we've been involved, and the reason we feel so passionate about this association is because we believe that the values that the people at Auto General, our staff members, have, and the characteristics of a triathlete are exactly the same. It's about commitment to your passion, it's about the hard work, the bravery, the tenacity on the day. It's about the pre-preparation and long after the race still continuing on the same level of dedication. And that is what we are all about at Auto General. It's about that level of commitment to our customers.
This is our 4th iteration of the event this year, and we've got over 700 participants this year competing in the triathlon. It definitely originated from the shared values that we as Auto General see in us as an insurer and the sport of triathlon. It's got to do with the endurance that athletes need to go through in terms of preparing for this event and participating, and also excellence, which is part of the core Auto General service offering. It takes preparation, it takes commitment, and it also, what I really enjoyed about it is the team setup, where on the full-length race of the triathlon, you can team up with 2 other individuals to complete the race, and just being part of a team and working together to complete the race was really, truly an amazing experience for me.
Another amazing day. at the Auto General Xtri hosted by Steyn City. Adding another distance, bringing a lot of new people to the race, and the fact that Triathlon South Africa added the South African Cross Triathlon Championship to the mix, that just shows you the caliber of this event. Almost 1,000 athletes, many, many smiles, and everybody that came down the finish line said it was one of the best races ever. Some even said should apply to host the World Cross Tri Championship. Now that's an excellent testimony. Congratulations to Scotty Fisher and Nicolette Griffioen for taking the overall honours on what's been another Super Saturday. This has been the Auto General Xtri hosted by Steyn City.